will look after it. Not that everyone should remain at home until he is forced by death to get out of home. That is not very nice principle. One should retire timely. That is the system, Vedic system. Brahmachari, suppose one lives for 100 years, 25 years remain brahmachari at the center of Guru, 25 years. The Guru teaches him to remain brahmachari, rustic brahmachari. Just like my Guru Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he was brahmachari. He was brahmachari, strict brahmachari, ideal personality. So that is recommended for everyone. Up to 25 years age, nobody should have any connection with woman. That is brahmachari. Strictly. That brahmachari rules and regulations are there in the Srimad Bhagavatam, that he would go door to door for collecting alms for his spiritual master and address every woman as mother from the very beginning. From 5 years old, if a child is trained to call all women as mother, naturally his culture is different. Because he has learned to call all women as mother. He has no other, a small child. Any woman comes before him, he knows he is my mother. This was the practice. That is not only religiously but morally it is so good to look upon all women as mother. That is the system. Still in India, any unknown woman who has no introduction with him, he is addressed Mataji. That is, she may be just like daughter or granddaughter, but one would address as a respect to the woman as mother, Mataji. This is Indian system. Now, some rascals have introduced Bahinji, sister, and that is not Shastri. In this Shastra, all the women, except one's wife, should be addressed as mother. That is the instruction by Chanakya Pandit, the great politician, moralist. He says that who is learned scholar, he was himself a very learned scholar, but he is giving definition of learned scholar. What is that? Matrivat paradareshu. Anyone who sees all women, paradareshu, paradara means other's wife. Paradareshu, matrivat, not his own wife, but other's wife. So except one has got one wife and all others' wife. So matrivat paradareshu, to treat and see others' wife as mother. Matrivat paradareshu, paradrabeshu lostrava, and others' property as garbage in the street. And nobody is interested in the garbage of the street. Similarly, if one is not interested in anyone's property, it may be insignificant thing, but one cannot touch it. Tena taktena bhunjita ma gidha kasyate dhanam This is the Upanishad, Isha Upanishad, Vedic injunction. Go to this world. Magda kasyachit dhanam. Don't touch any other property. Tena taktena bhunjitha. Whatever is given by Krishna, God, as his prasadam, you accept. That you can enjoy. Don't touch anything. Similarly, a person should be so nicely trained up that the one wife with religious, by performing religious ceremony is given to him, he should be satisfied with that. Not to see other women, adulteration. This is Kali Yuga. This is Kali Yuga. Now this adulteration, prostitution is common affair. Common affair. Nobody sees other's wife as his mother. Nobody. Neither the woman sees other's husband as father. No. So Maharaj Parikshit, when he saw that the principles of Kali Yuga, meaning adulteration, prostitution, animal killing, drinking, intoxication, gambling, these things are coming gradually because these Kali Yuga, this is Kali Yuga. Just like before, winter, there is some wind, very cold. One can understand now winter is approaching. So, of course you cannot stop winter, but you be careful so that you may not catch cold coming. You dress yourself nicely, have warm clothes. You cannot, it is no use fighting with the seasonal changes. That is not possible. Just like it is raining. It is no use to fight with the cloud and rain, stop it. That is not possible. But you can take raincoat, umbrella, so that you may not be affected. That is your duty. So Kali Yuga has entered. Kali Yuga has entered all over the world. Not now, 5,000 years ago, during the time of Maharaj Parikshit. Gradually, people are degrading. Only on these principles. Illicit sex, animal slaughter, intoxication and gambling. These are the 4 pillars of the platform of Kali. So Maharaj Parikshit, that means 5,000 years ago, all over the world, these things were unknown. You won't find in history these things. So, as king, he has to punish the debauchees, the rogues, the thieves. So, immediately he becomes alert. He said, Nishamma Bhartyam Anatipriyam. When he got news, so although no enemy is there attacking, but Kali is attacking. Kali is attacking. Kaling pravishtam nija chakravartite. Pravishtam. Kali has already entered in his own jurisdiction. Chakravarti. The chakra means circle. And Bharti means remaining in the center. So a king is supposed, a king or the spiritual master or the head is supposed to be the center of a circle. So his kingdom is supposed to be the circle, he is the center. Nija Chakravarti, within his jurisdiction, within the circle. Kaling Pravishtam. Nishamma. As soon as he heard, he became alert to punish. That is a responsible thing. not that they want to drink, and we can levy tax for drinking, because by I mean to say encouraging people drinking, that we see in India now. Gandhi started his movement on this basis. Nobody could drink even tea, at least amongst his associates. Nobody could drink even tea. No cigarette. Gandhi was very strict. And of course, he could not prohibit, but he was also against illicit sex, drinking, gambling. But he prohibited. He introduced prohibition in so many states. But now government is encouraging. Government is giving license. Yes, openly you can drink. Police influence, meat eating. In India, at least, we never saw big signboard, the beef shop. In an upper country, even there was, always there are meat eaters. So the meat shop is kept out of the vision of public. I mean to say, privately one could purchase. And if one was accustomed to eat meat, he could not get the chance daily, because in the family, no Hindu family will allow meat eating or fish eating. No. In our childhood, I have seen our family. If one wanted to eat meat, then he would do it 100 miles away secretly. Nobody will know. Or he will go to some rascal hotel. That was the system. Now they are keeping chickens everyone's roof. This is the advancement. Police advancement. And government is giving license, yes, to manufacture liquor. Because it is a great profit for government. I know, I had also license to keep in my medical business this rectified spirit. Rectified spirit means pure alcohol from which whiskey is made. Absolute alcohol. So I know that the cost of rectified spirit distilled by the government was 1 rupee per gallon. 1 rupee per gallon. But the same rectified spirit, when turned into liquor by some process, not any very difficult process, just making it coloring or flavoring. The real thing is the rectified spirit. The government would charge 60 rupees per gallon. The cost is 1 rupee. And they would charge 60 rupees. Because government knew it or know it, that when a man becomes drunkard, he will drink at any cost. At any cost. Pramatya. Pramatya. Matta means mad, and pramatta means prakishtarupena. So people are already mad under the influence of this material nature. And our government all over the world encouraging that you become more mad, more mad. This is their welfare activities. So Maharaj Parikshit was not that kind of government. It is the duty of the government, of the king, to see that the citizens are properly raised to the spiritual platform, Krishna consciousness. That is the duty of the government. Therefore, the social division is Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya, Sudra, Chaturvarnam Maya system, Gunakarma Vibhagasa. The Brahmanas should be ideal teachers of Vedic understanding. The Kshatriyas should follow, even by force, just like Parikshit Maharaj. As soon as he heard that Kali, these four principles of Kali has already entered, he immediately took his bows and arrows. And who is that rascal? Is drinking, kill him. That was king. Kill him, that rascal. So if one man is killed because he was drinking, then others will be very careful. That was king's duty. Anyone has got illicit sex, kill him. Anyone who is drunkard, kill him. Anyone who is eating meat, kill him. No other consideration. Directly kill him. Then you see, within a few years all these things will stop. Within a few years. But the government must be strong. But the government wants that you go to hell by drinking. But we are making profit. 1 rupee cost, we are getting 60 rupees. Go on with this business. This is Kali Yuga. Everyone is doing his own personal interest. The Krishna consciousness movement is quite opposite. Only interest of Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. No more personal interest. They are thinking of personal interest. But they do not know what is personal interest. These rascals. Just like the same example I have given many times, that the part and parcel of my body, suppose this hand gets one nice sweetmeat, and if the fingers think that it is our personal interest to enjoy the sweetmeat, that is mistaken idea. The fingers catching a sweetmeat cannot enjoy it. The real interest, personal interest is give it to the stomach. Don't smash it. Give it immediately to the stomach and your interest is fulfilled. Immediately your fingers will be red. This is personal interest. To enjoy through Krishna, not directly. But these rascals, they do not know. They defy Krishna. Why Krishna? I am Krishna. I am God. I am everything. And therefore that's happening. They do not know, actually, how to fulfill the personal interest. That we are teaching. Fulfill your personal interest through Krishna. Nati vidu sarthagatin Vishnu durasayadi bahirarthamanina andhajathandhi rupaniyamana stepi satantra udami madhya. The rascals, they do not know that his personal interest is Krishna. That he doesn't. Therefore he is asking. Krishna says, it is not that we have manufactured this word. Krishna says, Namang duskitana mudha prapadanti naradhama. Krishna is asking everyone, please surrender unto me. Give up all this nonsense engagement. That is his interest, the living entity's interest. You surrender, not surrender to Krishna. What Krishna gains or loses? He has got many servants. He can create his servants. He doesn't require your service. But if you surrender to Krishna and render service unto him, that is your interest. That is your interest. They do not know this. So, nati vidu sarthagating Vishnu durasayaji bahirarthamanina. And people, the blind leaders are teaching everyone that this is your interest. You eat whatever you like, you drink as much as you like, you go on gambling. If such leader is there is no restriction of eating. If such Swamiji comes, that no, you can eat everything. Very good Swamiji. And this Swamiji is very conservative. Just like Alan Ginsberg told me, Swamiji, you are very conservative, because I restrict. But he does not know that actual benefit will be derived when you are actually conservative. Otherwise, you are going by the waves of Maya. Bhaktivedanta Thakur therefore says, Keno Mayar bose jaccho bhese khacho habudubu. You are being washed away by the waves of Maya, material energy, illusion. Why you are putting yourself in such dangerous conditions, sometimes being drowned, sometimes trying to, this is struggle for existence. The only remedy, Bhaktivedanta Thakur says, Jivi Krishna Das Evishas Kolle Tar Dukkha Nai. If you accept this principle, that I am eternal servant of Krishna, then you become immediately saved from this washing away by the waves of Maya. So already anyone who is in this material world is being carried away by the waves, the three guna, the three modes of material nature. Somebody is carried away in goodness, sometimes in passion, sometimes in ignorance, but everyone is being carried away. Trigunna Vishaya Veda, Nistraigunna Bhavarja. So everyone is being carried by the material modes of nature. One has to become above this, Nistraigunna. How it can be? That is also said in the Bhagavad Gita. Mancha Vyavicharini Bhakti Yogena Jasya Sagunan Samatita Ita Brahma Bhuya. Immediate. So it is the king, it is the duty of the king, it is the duty of the government, it is the duty of the father, it is the duty of the guru, it is the duty of the husband to see that his subordinate is being trained up in Krishna consciousness in this life, so that there will be no more death. Namo chayeta samupita mrittam. People do not know that he is being carried away. One is being carried away by the clutches of Maya in the cycle of birth and death. They do not know it, neither they want any solution, although everyone does not want to die, but no scientist, no philosopher can give you any information that death can be checked. There is a way. Here is the Krishna consciousness movement, whereby you can stop your process of birth and death. Takta dehang punarjanma naiti mameti kaun. He comes back. These things are there. The information is there. The process is there. Everything is there in Vedic knowledge, Vedic cultivation. Simply people have to take it. Then they will be happy. That is Krishna consciousness. Thank you very much.
हरे कृष्णा। आज हम श्री प्रभुपाद से पहला स्कंद के 16वां अध्याय के 10वां श्लोक के ऊपर प्रवचन सुने। तो प्रभुपाद जी ने बहुत ही सुंदर प्रवचन दिया। तो प्रभुपाद जी बोल रहे थे कि वन शुड रिटायर टाइमली। तो इसके संदर्भ में प्रभुपाद जी क्या बोले? व्हेन शुड वी रिटायर? वन शुड रिटायर टाइमली, पर इसके ऊपर प्रभुपाद जी ने बहुत स्पष्ट रूप से उसको विस्तार से बताया था। यस, प्रदीप कुमार प्रभु।
I remember before you were getting forced out of it.
Yes. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपको जबरदस्ती से घर से आपको निकाल दिया जा रहा है. You should not be forced by death to get out of home. This is not a very nice principle. और उसके लिए क्या उदाहरण दिया था प्रभुपाद जी ने?
प्रभुपाद बता रहे थे कि कैसे पांडव समय पर रिटायर्ड हो गए, कि जब उन्होंने देखा कि परीक्षित महाराज है अभी आगे का राज्य संभालने के लिए, तो सब चले गए. ऐसा नहीं कि एक गया और बाकी रुक गए, ऐसा प्रभुपाद बोल रहे थे.
जय हरि बोल. ब्रह्मचारी को किस प्रकार का प्रशिक्षण दिया जाता है गुरुकुल में? माता जी.
हाँ, to see all other women as their mother, as Chanakya Pandit used to say, matravat par dareshu.
Yes. Yes. But unfortunately, what has happened now? Log, instead of calling women as Mataji,
Sister, Behenji.
Behenji. So
Yes.
this is what is happening. Hari Bol. तो चाणक्य पंडित ने पंडित का परिभाषा दिया है, जिसका उत्तर माताजी ने दिया है मात्रवत पराधारेषु, पर प्रभुपाद जी ने उसको और विस्तार से बताया है. There are other elements to it also. Anybody would like to? Yes. Rupeshru.
In the verse ahead, he said that matravat paradareshu paradraveshu loshtravat means anything which is others' property should be considered as garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And then again he told from Upanishad, I think, that whatever is provided by Krishna, that should be accepted and one should be satisfied with that.
Mm-hmm. You know the mantra, that part of the line which Prabhupada mentioned?
Tena taktena bhunjita.
Tena tyaktena bhunjita ma gada kasya svidhanam. Hari Bol. फिर प्रभुपाद जी बोले कि हाँ, हमको पता है कि कलयुग आया है और कलयुग से हमको बचना चाहिए. इस तत्व को समझाने के लिए प्रभुपाद जी ने बहुत ही सुंदर उदाहरण दिया. कलयुग आया है, कलयुग से बचना है, इसको समझाने के लिए प्रभुपाद जी ने एक बहुत सुंदर उदाहरण दिया. यस, मुकुंद प्रभु.
हरे कृष्णा. तो प्रभुपाद जी ने कहा कि कली तो आया है और उसके सिम्टम्स भी दिखाई देंगे, बट जैसे अभी बारिश आती है तो हम एक कोशिश नहीं करते कि बारिश को रुकाने की, तो वी शुड प्रोटेक्ट आवर सेल्फ. में भी छाता लेना चाहिए या रेनकोट लेना चाहिए, तो ये महत्वपूर्ण है.
यस. हरि बोल. प्राचीन काल में अगर किसी को मांस खाना है तो किस प्रकार से वो करते थे, उसकी पद्धति क्या थी? यस माता जी.
They used to go out and used to eat secretly. I remember this one.
Yes. तो प्रभुपाद जी यहाँ पर बोले कि so there are always meat eaters, but meat shop is kept out of the vision of the public. One could privately purchase, and if one was accustomed to eat meat, he could not get the chance daily. Because in the family, no Hindu family will allow meat eating or fish eating. In our childhood, we have seen our family also. If one wanted to eat meat, then he would do it 100 miles away, secretly. Nobody will know, or he will go to some rascal hotel. That was the system. So this is what is Kali's advancement. Hari Bol. प्रभुपाद जी बोले कि जो सरकार है विश्व भर में वो समाज को प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं कि तुम और पागल बनो, यू नो, बिकम मोर मैड. तो प्रभुपाद जी क्यों कहे, किसके संदर्भ में ये वाक्य उन्होंने बनाया, उन्होंने कहा बिकम मोर मैड. यस, चेतन प्रभु.
In Kali Yuga, people are already mad, but after like promoting these activities,
Which activity?
like drinking,
So in relation to drinking, Prabhupada ji ने बहुत कुछ बोले.
drinking alcohol, so they get the more revenue, like putting more tax on that. So by that, people are becoming more mad. That Prabhupada told.
Anything more? Prabhupada ji very elaborately give statistics and he give very elaborately he told. Yes, Aniket Prabhu.
To the 60 rupees, so that one is drunkard, he will definitely drink that liquor at the price of 60. Anyhow.
So Prabhupada ji बोले कि rectified spirit means pure alcohol from which whiskey is made, absolute alcohol. So I know that the cost of rectified spirit distilled by the government was 1 rupee per gallon. But the same rectified spirit, when turned into liquor by some process, which is not very difficult, just make it coloring or flavoring. The real thing is rectified spirit. Now the government charges how much? 60 rupees per gallon. The cost is 1 rupee, now they will charge 60 rupees. Because government knows it, that when a man becomes drunk, he will drink at any cost. This is pramatta. Matta means mad and pramatta means prakrishta rupena matta. And this is how the government is encouraging everyone. Become more mad. Yeah. Hari Bo. तो प्रभुपाद जी ने निजी स्वार्थ के बारे में बताया है. So what is our real personal interest? Yes. Ajit Madhavu.
So Srila Prabhupada said that real interest is Krishna, and then he quoted the verse Nate Vidu Swarthi Gatim Vishnu.
Yes. Hari Bo. तो प्रभुपाद जी बोले कि लोग बोलते हैं कि ये जो स्वामी जी है बहुत ही कंजर्वेटिव है. और प्रभुपाद जी ने एलन गिंग्सबर्ग का नाम लेते हुए बोले कि वो ऐसे बोलते हैं मुझे. तो प्रभुपाद जी ने इसका काउंटर आर्ग्यू मतलब प्रतिशोध, क्या बोलते इसको, प्रतिकार, इसका काउंटर आर्ग्यूमेंट कैसे किया? Yes, Viraj Prabhu.
Prabhupada told that in previous days, like 5,000 years before, if king, they would see such activities happening in the kingdom, then like those persons are killed directly. So it was so strict that time.
No. Something else. So Prabhupada ji bole, yes, because I restrict, but he does not know that actual benefit will be derived when you are actually conservative. Otherwise, you are going by the waves of Maya. और प्रभुपाद जी ने भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर को कोट करके प्रभुपाद जी बोले कि कनो मायार बोशे जाचो बेशे काचो हब्बू डूबो भाई. You are being washed away by the waves of Maya, material energy, illusion. So why are you putting yourself in such a dangerous condition? Sometimes being drowned. Yeah, that's what Prabhupada said. Okay. Next question. अगला प्रश्न. तो राजा का, सरकार का, पिता का, गुरु का, पति का कर्तव्य क्या होना चाहिए? प्रश्न बहुत बड़ा है पर उत्तर बहुत छोटा है. Yes. Anyone else? Viraj Prabhu behind you. Yeah, Ashish Prabhu.
To make their subordinate Krishna consciousness.
Again?
To make their subordinate Krishna conscious.
No. To become subordinate in Krishna consciousness. Then? The Prabhupada ji bole, to see that his subordinate is being trained up in Krishna consciousness so that there will be no death. Okay, I did not understand. Hari Bol. तो मेरे प्रश्न भी खत्म हो गए. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. जय प्रभुपादा, जय प्रभुपादा, प्रभुपादा, जय प्रभुपादा. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की.